What's happening, guys? Thank y'all for tapping in, man. Welcome back to the channel. Please get the likes up, be sure to subscribe, guys. I had to go live on this thing today. Salute to the free crowd. Guys, let's talk about this Antonio Brown story. I think it has it's a good topic to make a point that I've been trying to make in a long time. Now, guys, if you don't know, man, Antonio Brown posted a pool picture. We're going to start with that first. With him, I think, over there in Dubai in a pool, butt naked, throwing his ass up in the air in front of a lady. I ought to be glad they ain't come in there and throw him in jail. And especially with the way he was doing it, butt naked, exposing himself and his guests at the hotel, all that old bullshit. But prior to the Bucks game, he posted this picture of Tom Brady's wife, Gisele, hugging all over him during the Super Bowl. Now, guys, we all know that it's very public that Tom Brady and his wife is going through some marital problems at the moment. It's all over the place. But, man, you can go Google that, look into it. I think it's by him retiring, not retiring. We also know that Antonio Brown has had a lot of off the field problems dealing with domestic violence. On the field, he was dealing with, he was with the Raiders there, and I think he had like a day to go before his contract kicked in. I think like $30 million, and he just lead the team and haul ass, didn't show up, and all that kind of foolishness. But the picture, guys, that he posted online, that's what I really want to get into. That's what I really want y'all. That's what I really want to focus on. Now, guys, I've heard Antonio Brown in a lot of different interviews claim that he was an alpha male. And I don't really like to go back and forth with this alpha beta bullshit, but according to the definition, he claims that he's an alpha male. But I'm going to tell you right now, Antonio Brown is not an alpha male. He's not. And a lot of guys think that just because you have a lot of money, that makes you an alpha male. That makes you a quality male. But it doesn't, guys. It doesn't. And the reason why I know, guys, in this particular case, he posts a picture with that man's wife. And, guys, typically women do this kind of shit. Typically, this is the stuff that women do. Why? Because women are very emotional. And when they get upset, they always think that, hey, I'm going to expose you. I'm going to let everybody see. Because they want you to feel that mental embarrassment, that anguish that they go through. So they think they would do stuff to try to hurt you, to try to let everybody see who you really is or who they think you really is. That's typically what women do, guys. And by him doing that, that lets me know that he's acting more like women in his emotion. And obviously, if he ain't had but a day to go before he would have signed, before the $30 million kicked in, obviously that's emotion. Now, he didn't come out in the public and say that, put it like this. He didn't say that they did something so morally wrong that he would just walk away from $30 million. He did not come out in the public and say that. So obviously he was in his feelings over some petty bullshit, to be honest with you. Over some petty bullshit. And guys, just because you have money, it doesn't mean that you are mentally strong, that you are an alpha. Yes, you'll have people around you. Yes, you'll have the women. But guess what? They only following you because you got the money. And that's it. That's all they follow. They're not following you because you give off alpha energy. Women are not following you around because you're somebody that they can follow. They're following the money, guys. They're following the money. And I seen an interview where he called Tom Brady his friend. And it goes back to, I guess, when everybody was, pretty much done with his ass in the league. Tom Brady took him into his house, let him stay with him, done all that stuff. And so now, I guess they supposedly had built a bond. But man, if that's your friend, or even if that's an ex-friend, or whatever, bruh, you don't go to stoop. I mean, a man of quality, an alpha male, don't play those kind of games. Yes, if we got an issue with you, we gonna come see you, Jack. We gonna come see your ass face to face. We ain't finna play all these women bullshit ass game by getting on the internet, putting the photos of the man and it, or you and the man wife on there and all that old bullshit. We ain't finna do that. We ain't finna do that. Men don't do stuff like that. Women do. And see, a lot of these guys they have money and that's rich, wealthy guys. Down the road, most of the time, people end up taking advantage of them, especially women, and they end up broken, end up miserable, end up wanting to commit suicide because a lot of these athletes don't have a clue on how to deal with women. And pulling this kind of bullshit, guys, obviously he don't. And another thing, guys, you have to watch this. This a perfect example of how you need to watch your friends. You need to watch who your friends are. That's why I don't hang around with too many male. I don't hang around with too many dudes. Why? Because the women, if they get jealous of your ass, they'll break your heart. A man get jealous of your ass, he'll break your skull. Shout out to AMS. I like that little saying. Women break your heart, men break your skull. Simple as that. But in this case, and what the picture, it's not so much that the picture, I guess, it's not so much as the picture saying that he slept with Gisele. What it does, the picture look like she's giving off some sort of energy towards Antonio Brown. It's the energy. It's the representation of what the picture is saying. Now, I'm not going to accuse the woman of sleeping with the man. We don't know. Basically, I don't think so. They could have, but I don't think so. It's just what the picture represents, especially when Antonio Brown know the man going through marital problems. Now, I think every time he do something stupid, he expects his friends to come to his damn rescue and start flying the flag every time. And look, I like the dude, man. I liked him, and I was kind of, when people getting on his case, I was like, man, why don't y'all lay off the dude, man? He got his own little thing going on. Lay off him a little bit. He flamboyant. I'm not like that, but he is. Even when he ran off the goddamn field, I'm like, all right, man may have said something, got him upset, but man, look, you can't respect nothing like that, bro. You can't respect another man that would go as far as to stick that man picture up on the internet after all that, bro. After the man took you in your home, showed you, man, helped you get a job, you can't respect that, guys. You just can't respect it. But I wanted to do this story, man, and do this video just to show y'all a point of how guys can be very mentally weak, and they call themselves alpha, and just because they have a lot of money, a lot of people around them, they want to use that title. But really, guys, they're mentally weak. And some of us, or some of y'all, look at them like, oh man, I want to be like him. Oh, of course, everybody want money in their bank. Everybody want to be wealthy. But to sit there and to look at those guys like they're a quality, that they of alpha or whatever you may have it, they're not. They're not, because they're mentally weak. And this is being mentally weak. And I guess we should all know that, because Antonio Brown has been through all kind of domestic abuse issues off the field and all that shit, dealing with baby mamas and all that, man. And anytime you get into domestic disputes, bruh, constantly, man, that means you're pretty weak. First of all, if a woman get to giving you that kind of problem where you think she's going to call the police, where you think she's going to claim that you've been abusing her physically, then you need to get on about your business anyway. It's just fact of the matter. It's just plain and simple. You just need to get on about your business. But anyway, guys, I'm not going to make this video too long, man. Salute to the free crowd, guys. And until next time, peace.